Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about some crazy experiences that I've encountered while traveling and being abroad. And I'm going to be mentioning 3 stories in general, and I've actually recorded me telling what had just happened after it had happened. So I'm going to be inputting that in, but I was also very frazzled in those moments, so I'm here to just sort of clear the details out and just make sense, because I'm a wreck 80% of the time. This happened in Barcelona. I almost got pickpocketed. Good morning. It is the next morning. We need a recap on the story yesterday.
I think like she almost got pickpocketed. Like I saw some guys behind her, but like we don't know. And then her backpack was open. So
I rode the subway. We walked off. When we got on that subway, I kept on looking behind me because I just felt like something was off, right? You made eye contact with like 2 guys that were like really close behind me, and she was like to them, and they like walked away and they spread out, right? And then so when we got off, Katie was like, wait, Hope, your entire backpack is open. And I was like, oh my god, thank god I have nothing of worth. And that happened again. Lesson learned, let's not walk with backpacks here. Okay. Number 2. We had a low-key scary situation. We were walking to go find bus tickets so we can ride the bus to get to the leather market. They sell pictures and they just lay it on the ground where people walk, so you're supposed to see it and avoid it. I wasn't paying attention because I was looking for the tobacco shop to look for the bus tickets. And then I stepped on one on accident and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, we were walking away, but then the man follows us and he goes, wait, you know? And then he was like, this is for you. And I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, it's 35 euros. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. And so I was like, I have no cash on me. I have 5 euros and that's it. And then he was like, no, 15 euros. And so this went on a couple minutes. I was starting to freak out a little bit because he was just being so like
very insistent.
Yeah, and then he was saying like, fine, like give me what you have, right? And I was like, I don't carry cash with me, which is a total lie. And then he was like, okay, well then give me what you have. I have my fanny pack here, right? If I were to open my fanny pack, he would see my wallet, and inside there's a lot more than 5 euros. So I turned to Irene in Korean. I was like, if he sees it, he'll see that I have more than 5 euros. And so Irene has change. She has a bunch of change. I'm gonna insert that video from my Instagram. She has a bunch of change in her pocket, so she pulls all that out, and then we counted out. It's like a little over 4 euros. And so I was like, this is all we have. He cursed at us in English. He said the F word, and he's like, get out, like muttered it and walked away. And I was like, okay. And so we walked away.
We shouldn't have given him the money.
Yeah.
What if he does that on purpose? They leave things on the ground hoping people will step on it. That could be their plan. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, you were too nice about it.
It was scary.
It really was. It was actually really scary because he was really mean. My last story, when I traveled to Berlin, that was my first solo trip and last solo trip. I just wanted the experience of having a solo trip. It was great. I really loved it. And I got robbed. So here's that. It's a little spotty because I was shook. It's my second day in Berlin. It's actually the afternoon. Rough start. So my hostel is right next to the East Side Gallery, and so one of the girls, she was staying here with me. Our plan was to walk down together and just take pictures and stuff. I got money stolen from me, my emergency money and the euros. I didn't have many euros, but I still got my emergency money stolen from me. Yeah, that was my morning. How was yours? Just all in a spur of a moment. I knew who it was and I was panicking, so I grabbed the dude by his hood because he was trying to run away, pulled him back, and I was like, give me my money back. And I was yelling at him and I was making a scene because like there's a lot of people too. I'm really mad, but it's okay. You live, you learn. Came back to the hotel room because it like really spooked me because I literally attacked that dude. I grabbed him several times. I was pretty aggressive. I probably should have gotten restrained or something like that, but this dude stole money from me. The dude like crossed the street and ran, right? And then I was just like, oh my god. My original plan was to go to museums after that, but I got sort of spooked. I came back to the hostel getting some work done. I think I'm going to go out now. Okay, yeah, I talked to Beth for a little bit because I was just really upset. Beth like cheered me up a bit. That girl woke up for me. It was 6 a.m. over there. I think I'm gonna head out now and let's pray for a safer day. So I don't think I specified in the video clip itself how it exactly happened because I was still trying to process everything. But essentially I was just walking down East Side Gallery and there's this one street performance where the dude's on the ground and he has one ball and he has 3 small boxes and he's just like moving it around and people are guessing and betting money or whatever. And those people guessing and betting money they're actually working with a dude. They're baiters. They're trying to gather your attention because they're actually giving the money. But then if you see later, he's handing them the money back, you know, and then they'll bet again. I moved on, and right next to it was a postcard station. So I opened my wallet to buy a postcard, and then I got my money snatched. That was what happened, exactly. I was just so frazzled in that situation that I couldn't really articulate that that well. And he said something to me in German, and he like did this thing, like, are you crazy? And so I was like, there's tourists around me, I need to cause a scene. So I yanked him back again by the hood. I started yelling at him, right? And I was like, you can't just take someone's money, you can't do that, da, 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 give me back my money. A crowd started forming around me, people were like pulling out their phones and stuff. Yeah, that was not fun. That was a really big downer. I think I was pretty down the rest of the day because I was just really shook, and I just really hated that. That's just never a good feeling. You just feel so violated. I think it's really important that even though bad stuff may happen like that, don't let it take a toll on the way that you carry out your trip, because essentially you spent money to be where you are, and to not make the best out of it is also wasting your money. Make the best out of every situation. It was a good learning lesson to me. I think that experience was a really big turning point for me while being abroad, because I'm a lot more wary of the people on the streets, and I'm a lot more cold, and I think that's sort of necessary. Those were 3 crazy experiences here. Thanks for listening, and see you next time!